actually heard that they're having quite of a nail-biter game over there. They had CLG taking on Energy, and CLG made a comeback and beat Energy on map 1, 16-14, where apparently Sub Rosa, Ethan, and Cutler had some big games. So definitely check that out. It's over at Northern Arena _CS.
And we're going to pop off here as Roka already going to start it up, and he's going to actually find a second kill, and Rix is going to find one towards the B side, and I think he spotted the bomb as the rotates are going to come through. That's going to be Shazam to help him out here. And okay, Relix finally finds that kill, but he gets shut down by Shazam, and all down to Relix as he is down to a 1v3 situation. 1v4, make that a 1v3 now. All by himself. As he looks in the face of death, he finds Sean Garris. This could be huge as he still has the bomb on his back.
Yeah, he could just run the A right now. I don't know if he realizes just where the rotate's coming from. Maybe he thinks someone's actually pushing from market, so he doesn't have the freeway through. It was a double flank through upper B, and now he's going to get stuck in a bit of a crossfire here. But he's finding the 1v1s in it. He gets the kill on the Roka. Now just needs to beat out Freakazoid. He still has so much time, but he's going to stick his ground, still try to fight Freakazoid out here, but it's so tense. No one's hitting their shots just yet. They just keep jiggling around, but no one can find the mark.
One shot could end this, ladies and gentlemen. And Relic's already 4 frags under his belt. Freakazoid, 7 bullets. He will find that frag to deny that glory. Oh my goodness, it just came down to that 1v1. This is going to be a great second map.
It's funny to think that Freakazoid could have literally run out of bullets in that fight eventually. That would have been really messy, but he does eventually get the job done before he runs out of ammo, and so that is going to be Echo Fox taking the pistol. Came down to a really tight situation. It's a 1v1 in the end, but it is Echo Fox claiming victory. So now we will see them buy up, of course. Scout in the hands of Shazam looking to take a fight at middle. Does take some
damage off the twist.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting to. Thank you.
And the bomb could be on a little bit of a default as TSM need to finesse this out. No pun intended. As Twist sitting at 13 HP, looking to join his comrades towards the mid, but sick. Bomb on his back. As the anchored B side is going to be Freakazoid, followed by Rix. They do have some utility. Freakazoid with a decoy as well. Interesting. 1 minute 15 seconds, and Zephyr is going to start it off as Rix is going to say hello, finds 1, gets 2, looking for the 3rd, but he won't get it. He's actually going to make his way back as the bomb is down now. 1 minute to go as they look to capitalize, and FNS is actually going to find a kill to Sean Garris. That's going to be huge, but Rix finds a 3rd frag, and he's going to find, actually, just that 3rd frag, and Shazam's going to find one for himself, but FNS all by himself.
Yeah, bomb down in a bad spot. He does have this ump to work with, but it's just not going to matter. Everyone for Echo Fox in good position. And so they are going to go up 2-0. They're able to hold on to, you know, the big guns they bought there. The M4 are going to be able to get recycled, so they're not going to lose too much in this round at all, really.
Yeah, they don't check that corner. It's really tough because Rix just comes out and peeks that. But FNS as well on a great pick, but they can't close out that round. So, 3rd round, actually 3rd round coming in play. Sorry, guys. A lot of CS.
Eventually.
Yes, and
that's all that matters.
We're going to see these guys all grouped up. And Sean Garris and Roka on the A side, and followed by the B side is going to be Rix and Freakazoid. In the mid is going to be Shazam, but regardless, Sean Garris finds 1, and Shazam finds 2, and they actually find 2 each, and Roka is going to get 1 as well. Go frags.
Yep, just trying to waterfall out of the palace, but they do tell you not to go chase after those, don't they?
Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Dust. That's so
terrible,
good. That was great, actually.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you liked it, but I'm sure Twitch chat did not.
Oh, God.
Well, what is the meme now? Harambe? There we go. Yes. I got it back. We're good now.
Yeah. Harambe was looking down at Ape.
He was looking down on that other reference I made that was poor.
So
we're in the opening gun round here. TSM opening up pretty default for the most part. We are going to see Twist kind of working himself towards Palace, but it's actually a look at this push through A ramp from Echo Fox. They might catch Twist falling back on the T-spawn, but no, he sniffs it out. He gets both kills, so very well done from Twist. Very aware of that aggression from Echo Fox, and that's going to help them out massively in this round.
Yeah, Shazam and Roka full utility, full guns, didn't even fire their rifles once. They get denied, but Sean Garris trying to capitalize, trying to be aggressive again, but they're so ballsy with that play. Twist already 3 frags into this gun round, and it's going to be down to Rix and Freakazoid, and honestly, Dust, I don't see these guys going for this at all.
Nah, I mean, it's going to be so difficult. Freakazoid will just hold an angle on CT spawn. He does actually catch a kill onto Twist, so finally putting a stop to Twist before he's able to find an ace or something like that. But with just Freakazoid and Rix left and the bomb securely in the A site, it's going to be so difficult for Rix and Freakazoid to get back in, especially since they don't really have that much utility. Just a couple of flashes and 1 incendiary spread out amongst them.
Yep, and actually towards the window side, we might just see it, but actually Relic's on the other side of vent, and Rix actually breaks this. He's going to bring the attention to Relic's towards the ladder room. Actually breaks it himself, so Rix going to catch that, and looking make as he sprays it down, he is going to find that kill, and keep in mind, Freakazoid on the other side, who actually is still going to be there, and Rick's going to get traded right off. The bomb's going to tick away. I think Freakazoid just going to wait for an exit kill.
Yeah, just trying to save this M4. It's not like they have, you know, a bunch of bucks to spend in the next round, so holding on to this can certainly help them out. A lot to save, particularly with that head armor as well involved.
Yeah, no one's going to go through that vent. It's a tough angle to come out from.
It's just a murder hole.
Yeah, it does. So, Freakazoid going to live with his rifle. But keep in mind, guys, such two crucial kills in the early in the round was Shazam and Roka. They had full guns, full utility, and they just instantly died to Twist. So
yeah, I guess they just felt like they had this read that he really loves to play Palace, and so they thought they'd be able to kind of creep through a ramp and catch something, but just not the case. Twist, you know, able to catch on to it pretty quickly. And I mean, he's the one who did, you know, the damage that had the most impact on the round, getting those initial kills. But now we'll see Echo Fox play this a lot more standard now.
Yep, and if they play it standard, it will be a lot better. But a default setup by TSM, bomb back towards T-spawn as they look to find an opening. And, you know, Dust, finding that mid control is so important. And how will Echo Fox answer back here as John Garrett's towards the connector? And so far, his utility gets spent towards the mid as they get full control of middle.
Yeah, they have gotten full control of middle, but they don't really have anyone set up over towards the A side for any type of split, so it's going to take them extra time to get back in position if they want to do that. Or if they want to maybe get some players in upper B apartments. The point is they're kind of stalled out. You know, like now that they have control, they can't go right into an attack. They have to wait for people to start repositioning. So they just leave Finesse alone in ladder. This is like some throwback Fnatic stuff right here. You just kind of leave a player behind in ladder and you fall everyone back to A ramp. So that seems to be the case here.
Yeah, Evanes definitely known for flanking a lot, but it's going to be up to him to make that play as his teammates look to capitalize on this site. Shazam looking down towards mid, followed by Roka to hold on to his hand though. And so far, 35 seconds to go, and we're going to see TSM make their way towards the A side, and Roka's going to get shut down, and Shazam's going to go as well. This is a TSM round.
Yeah, there was really nothing that alerted anyone from B to actually start making a rotation. TSM masked that play really well. Since Echo Fox didn't have any vision on middle because they got pushed back by TSM's heavy presence originally, and you leave a player behind in ladder to just listen to all the rotates, have all the information in the world what's going on. It's just such a powerful execute to run. Again, that was just like something that Fnatic was so well known for back last year, even during like the Pronax era.
Oh, yes.
Like the Olaf Meister deal. But yeah, I mean, now it's just, you know, the round going to TSM, and, you know, we're going to see another save of M4 from Freakazoid. But, I mean, TSM are starting to put some rounds together here on their map pick. Yeah,
similar place where Freakazoid's been. Just going to try and hold on to this gun as he did save previously. And, you know, Sem is finding 2 kills, Relic's finding 2 kills, and uh-oh, peekaboo! And Zephyr is going to get a 3rd frag for himself, and Freakazoid will not save that rifle. And that's going to be 3-2.
So TSM striking pretty early here on Mirage, as they certainly need to win this map. And remember, if they lose this map, not only do they lose this series, but they are out of the tournament. Echo Fox taking the 1st seed out of this group, Optic taking the 2nd seed. TSM has to play their hearts out just to have a chance at a tiebreaker against Optic. And they are going to get a good round here, as Echo Fox are going to be just on pistols this round.
Yeah, pistol buy, but I guess what you say for your meme, the Echo Fox deal, right?
Oh my.
And this is going to be Mirage, so it's going to be the first time they're actually going to be on an Eco. So, you know, TSM playing it very textbook, playing it very passive. They read the economy of Echo Fox. You know, Semphis with the op, he's actually going to be towards the A side as they look for a pick, but all by himself is going to be Roka. And once again, still no action yet by both teams, as actually towards the other site.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit of a stack here from Echo Fox over on the other side. So they were certainly looking to just kind of take a gamble. Understandable, again, for situations like this. Set yourself up for at least a chance to win if, in fact, your opponent runs into your side of the map. But it looks like it's going to be avoided here, but now that all the nades are flying and you see a quick rotate from Echo Fox, but again, just not much to work with.
Yeah, Roka looking fine. He does find 2. Oh my goodness, he can't get the 3rd though. Twist is going to cancel him out, and Sean Garrett's looking to capitalize. Does some damage to Relics, but down to Rix and Freakazoid. Is it down to a 3v2 situation? Bomb hasn't been planted yet, but looking to go down, and Freakazoid running straight in. This could be hard, and Rix is actually going to find that bomb carrier. So now, really tough for TSM. They just need to back off. They just need to play together.
It's going to be so hard. They're actually running out of time, so they need to actually get in here quickly. They do put a smoke on stairs that forces Rix into a new position, but Freakazoid is staying alive behind these boxes. He just keeps jiggling out left and right. They're trying to close in on him. Finally, they get it done, but I have to say, Echo Fox made that way harder on TSM than one might have imagined.
Yeah, if honestly Echo Fox pushed the issue, they probably could have closed it out, but you know, TSM they stalled for a bit. They're like, okay, these guys are just here. Let's chill out. Let's play a 2v2. We have rifles versus their pistols, and look at that. Like, Freakazoid's stuck on triple. He just gets jiggle peeked. Regardless.
Yeah. It's just like player after player on Echo Fox are able to find a way to get back inside the site with a pistol and kind of slow TSM down and even find kills, particularly Roka's 2 entries really did kind of give his team a chance in that round, but just was not to be, as we are seeing TSM setting up a little bit differently this time, a little bit more kind of towards a heavy execute. They're not really playing, you know, again, that A side anymore. They're just really focused on getting middle with one player in apartments.
Yeah, and like I said, that's an opera. That's, you know, Semphis. He gets a little bit of a gift, taking 30 damage from a nade, but towards the middle, don't, like I said, that mid-aggression from TSM as they look to establish their dominance here, maybe set up towards the B side, or they can come to the connector. But Rix in ladder room does dink Skylar, but not going to be enough, as it is going to be a man advantage for TSM, and Freakazoid prematurely shoots, but Semphis, he's completely blinded. Oh my goodness, if he can pull this up, but he won't. Freakazoid gonna find that kill. Doesn't want the op though.
Yeah, he actually slows this all down because TSM were looking to put this B bomb site. Now that Freakazoid's gotten a kill and gotten control of these B apartments, it's forced TSM to kind of reconsider things, and now they're just stalled out a bit. You see Finesse, you know, wondering if Freakazoid's gonna push all the way through. He's just, you know, holding the angle, but Freakazoid, of course, has backed off. And so as he backs off, TSM will kind of reclaim that ground, and it looks like they still want to run some sort of mid-B here, but look at this flank from Rux. Oh. No, it's caught from Shazam.
Guys, 20 seconds to go as they look to make their way towards the B side. It's going to be Freakazoid followed by Shazam as they look to close this down, but Shazam's going to go away, and Freakazoid all by himself as the rotates aren't going to happen, but it's going to be no good. 6 going to find 2, and FNS is going to stop Roka in this place. Sean Garrett's all by himself, and honestly, this could be a tough retake or a pretty good save.
Yeah, I mean, there's just no way he really has a chance in this one. Just even though a good kill there from Shazam to catch the flank, it just doesn't matter. Sick able to just brute force his way up through the catwalk with a couple of entries, and now TSM, they'll go up 4-3. So they're definitely playing much better CS this time around. I mean, they actually really came alive at the end of Dust 2, so it seems like now that they've kind of gotten that rough start out of the way, we're really starting to see some of these players on TSM, you know, shine as they should.
Yes, they do, and Sean Garrett is going to be able to save his gun and get away into the next round, but I wonder what the money is looking like for Echo Fox. You might see that very soon, but hey, guys in the crowd, you guys, I hope you guys are enjoying the game just as we are. It's now a lead for TSM, 4-3. So far. So, oh look, yeah, there's I don't know, do they just get pistols, right? So what do they do with one rifle on the CT side?
Yeah, I don't know. You can either kind of like surround it so you can pick it back up and keep it in play as long as possible. You can try to make aggressive plays with it. I mean, there's definitely a lot of options here. Looks like we do see them taking a little bit more of an aggressive approach with it, but it looks like TSM are going to avoid it for the most part. They do have one player sitting out in middle, but everyone else is looking to load up on the A side. So this is one of those, you know, textbook 1-4 splits that TSM love to run, and Lux is already catching the rotations in middle. So this should be pretty much in the books for TSM, unless somehow these remaining pistols from Echo Fox are able to kind of find a couple of cheeky frags.
See it, and Rix with the big flank is going to find Semphis, and a little bit of team damage as well, but regardless, down to 2v4, and they know where one player is. I don't think Freakazoid has showed where he is, but Rix actually just got back off completely. Bomb hasn't been planted, and all these players just a nice, tight group.
He's trying to play the long con, you know, making them think they still have to worry about A-Ramp, but in reality he's already long gone. He's actually trying to come up and flank middle. What is he doing? He's going all the way through Upper B apartments to Underpass. I mean, he's really playing the long con.
Yeah, and his bomb's finally going to get planted in Rick's. Looking to pick up this rifle. Oh, he actually goes around to pick up that rifle, but will it be enough? He checks it, but Relix is going to find that, and FNS to find Freakazoid. So, oh my goodness. Oh, the youngins. And guys, 3-5 now. This is not looking good for Echo Fox.
It's still a little bit early, so I wouldn't worry a lot, but you do have to think that TSM have like a strong half going for them right now. Just, you know, Rick's trying to go for a crazy play there, but so much time had passed that TSM had to start considering the option that perhaps he had backed off ramp and might be flanking from somewhere, and so they're able to pick up on it. Now we have another full buy round coming in. You can see a lot of players here stacked on the B side of the map for TSM, but still not showing their hand just yet. I actually see the double op set up now in effect for Echo Fox, so they're starting to change it up again. They use that quite a lot on Dust too, with a lot of success, I might add.
Yes, indeed. But FNS gonna set up, you know, the dominance here for the mid as his teammates towards the middle there, looking to creep their way as, like you said, double op setup is gonna be key here. Sean Gares gonna get flashed off that angle. But he is going to be accompanied by a teammate, and Sean Gares is going to find that kill. Just to open up, but oh my goodness, he gets shut down by FNS. And they're not going to find a trade anything for FNS. He's going to smoke off the connector, giving some room for his teammates to breathe, but they're actually going to regroup.
Yeah, they are regrouping. So we're going to see them roll off and execute here quite soon. We do see Freakazoid here playing towards B. Rick's going to be ladder, so he's definitely going to have a pretty quick rotate, but there's going to be like this small little timing that could be hit where he's going to be by himself. He's done a little bit of damage, but now he has to deal with the full flood out, but Rick's has a crossfire here from the catwalk, but TSM still just making their way through. Sick and Twist. The power combination of TSM opening up that B bomb site. And so now it looks like TSM may have just found themselves their 6th round.
Yeah, Roka already giving away his position. Shooting towards Sick, but Flashbang comes out, and he actually whips it, and a flash followed by Sempis to shut him down. So now 3-6, not looking good, as it does surmount to 3 rounds ahead for TSM. And even the first map, we didn't see a lead by TSM.
Nope.
They
were always playing from behind in that map.
Yeah, and it was constantly Echo Fox, and now we're seeing a different story. And Dust, I need to reconfirm this. D Mirage is a CT side map, correct?
Yeah, I would say a little bit, but it's not like heavily CT side. It's not like a nuke or an overpass or something like that. I think there's definitely some balance to it. And teams that are good on Mirage certainly find a lot of success on the terrorist side, especially teams who can play mid-control very well.
Yep, and FNS gonna take some damage, but he does find an eco kill, and Shazam and Sean Gares taking damage both, as they both need to back away from those positions. And Roka, though, looking to make a play. Very sneaky player, though. But he is going to look to peek this, and he is going to find that kill at the Twist. He's going to pick up that rifle. And he's probably just going to back away as fast as possible. Sean Gares towards the mid. Did take some damage, but here comes Relix from the connector.
Also seeing a little bit of aggression here off the catwalk. He might be able to catch Relix in the back, but no, Relix actually turns right around and takes him out. So that's not going to pan out here. And now Relix just continues to clear out this A bomb site. 2 more down. And so it's all on Shazam with just a deagle. And so TSM, the 7th round for them right around the corner at this point. And so starting to build a pretty good lead here on their map pick Mirage. Really looking to try to force the issue and get that 3rd map in play. Yeah,
Relix stepping up pretty big. It is a few eco frags, but Shazam all by himself. And Relix, he actually denies Roka for a big play, right? He picks up that rifle, and seeing Shazam fall there. And Roka coming through Palace, finds that rifle, and he almost gets set up for a play, but Relix is coming through connector, shuts it down. But regardless, 7-3. And the gap is starting to get bigger.
And yeah, it is. I mean, TSM are playing some good CS here on the T side. Particularly Relix is really starting to hit his stride. He's up to 14-7. So he's definitely been doing great work there. Sivis is going to have the op back in his hands. Haven't seen him with it a whole lot this map, so we'll see what he's able to accomplish this time around. As we are going to see Echo Fox putting a lot more pressure here towards middle this time. They don't want to give it for free.
Yeah, just so you guys know, I think we saw 2 players on TSM with 16K each. I'm not sure if that was before their buy, but Shazam is going to find Sempis, making something happen for Echo Fox, and Rick's going to meet them all top, but he's actually going to hurdle away into ladder room. And Relics holding the chair position as his teammates look to smoke towards mid. And once again, just going to set up for that mid dominance. And but FNS looking to make a play towards B. He's going to back away right away.
Yeah, he was looking to see if maybe he couldn't catch someone jumping around, maybe find an opening for TSM because they are a man down. And so at that point, you have to kind of fish for a frag. See if you can't find a way to even things up, create some space, get an opening, but not to be, as we are going to see players begin to shift. They just kind of keep players holding control of upper B and middle, and they reroute everyone else.
Oh, but look at this. Sean Garris comes up big, finds that kill into Relics, but he takes a substantial amount of damage as he sits on 5 HP. He's going to regroup with Shazam. Twist, though. They're far apart from each other. 30 seconds to go. I think FNS trying to sell this, but will it be effective? And Twist's going to come right out. Roka's going to go down in that A side, looking to be open, but Shazam from jungle is going to find that kill. And the bomb on the back of Sick as he looks to make his way in. He gets a flick onto Shazam. And now Rick's going to find a kill onto FNS and all by himself. It's going to be Sick who gets denied by Sean Gares. So finally, Echo Fox bounce back.
They do put around on the board after a bit of a drought, and they're able to get the double ops set up back now. So that's something they've been liking to use again. Worked out well for them on Dust 2. So far, mixed results on this map with it here.
Yeah, so 4-7. You're going to see a double op setup by Echo Fox. Interesting. And Shazam's going to have one followed by Sean Garrison. He's actually to be towards the A side. So giving Shazam more room to work towards mid, as it is important to hold that down. But you see TSM now back to the basics. Establish that mid dominance. Sick. Gonna flash it out. Shazam still not going to give it up right away.
Yeah, look at this, though. They're getting really quick here. Up connectors. Sean Gares, though, with the op, able to catch one of them right away. So it kind of puts everything at a standstill for TSM. They're looking to just try to split this A site rapidly. And now Sean Gares has control of Palace. And this makes that's another angle that TSM have to clear now to get control of this site. So they're going to be hard pressed to make this work. But Relics finds a kill at B that's going to allow them some more options now. And Roka has been caught as well.
Yeah, Roka was covering, Sean Gares' behind, but regardless, Freakazoid's got to go down as well. Sean Gares is going to get shut up by Semphis, so TSM, the double op setup on Echo Fox is not proving its worth.
It's not, and that actually hurts them quite a bit because, now their money's been reset. They win one, they lose one, so now they're forced in a situation where they're going to have to take some saves, and this is where TSM can start to build out an even bigger lead and just really kind of control this half. I mean, they certainly at least guaranteed they will win the half, but they could even get the double digits based on the money situation Echo Fox has.
Oh, but they're going to make their way fast towards mid, and Shazam's going to fire some shots towards the smoke. Dude's up there for Sick, but Rick's could do something as well as he gets taken down, and Freakazoid next in line with the 5-7 finds one. Looking for some more, and he gets a second, and that's going to be enough, but can they hold on to this site? Shazam next in line is going to fall off right away. Now, Roka. Fine example of his movement. He's going to pick up an AK, and okay. Roka finds a kill at the Twist, and it's equalized out to 2v2.
Yeah, there's some hope now for Echo Fox because they actually have collected a couple of AK-47s here, so this is going to give them some firepower to work. Let's see if they can't crack open the site. The problem is they don't have any utility and they don't have kits either, so they have to work fast, and Semphis has already been able to find one with the op there, so now it's all on Sean Gares. Again, he's running out of time. Relics moving around. Sean able to get that kill, but he has to kill Semphis quickly, otherwise he just won't have time to defuse the bomb, and Semphis, he knows this. He's just playing the clock as smart as he can. Sean Gares attacking him directly, but he can't find the kill, and so Semphis will finish him off, and they'll extend their lead.
Yeah, having no armor there in the end, and Semphis is going to find that with his pistol, so, look at that. Freakazoid does his job. Finds two, unfortunately not going to get the Relics there. It gets straight off right away. Shazam, unlucky as well. Look at this, Sean Gares finds that headshot on the Relics, and he, like Dust said, he needs to force the issue, needs to get the kill, but he won't get it. But now, second last round in play, Echo Fox down 5 rounds, and they're going to pop up towards mid, and Relics get shut down. No one to trade.
Yeah, really aggressive push there from Echo Fox at middle, and now you see TSM trying to respond by quickly moving into the A-bomb site. Sean Gares playing it off angle, finds one, but it's quickly traded.
Oh, but FNS jumps right in and doesn't actually go down, and Shazam not going to like that M4A1S, switches to the M4A4, and it's going to be a retake situation. 3v3, 6 players up, and Twist fall on the Tetris, and Semphis towards Palace. So pretty good setup. They just need to filter them these these players of Echo Fox. Flash comes down, keep them at bay. Zempis gonna get tagged by Shazam, so they know there's an offer towards Palace. But how will they take this? Twist, AK as he looks to find it, and Shazam trying to capitalize, but trade comes right in by Rix. And Zempis, though, the bomb's ticking away, he doesn't have a kid, and Zempis, he needs to hold this. Rix will find it, but they don't know. This is going to be huge, but actually Zempis finds that kill, denies the bomb, defuse. And FNS will find that last kill, so just a huge play.
Yeah, I mean, it really came, like, Simphis had to miss that shot for Echo Fox to have a chance to make the defuse, or he was going to have to get killed, but he's able to peek out, catch the right timing, take the diffuser down, and ensures that TSM, in fact, are going to take it. So now it's going to be 10-4, so big half from TSM here on the Terrace side, and we're in the last round of the half where, once again, Echo Fox just don't have much to work with. Their economy's really been run dry throughout these last few rounds, and they're trying to make a play here with the Deagle of Sean Gares and Palace, but Simphis quick to pick him up.
And Roka's going to find FNS, though. He's going to be successful with the Deagle, looking for another. He will get it. Looking for a third. Okay, Shazam says hello, though. I'm here, guys, but Zempis all by himself. He doesn't need to peek that. He needs to fall back, and Shazam will come up with that kill. Now, this might be a little too late, but it's down to a 4v1 as Echo Fox look to find this last round in this first half.
Yeah, trying to see if they can show us a little bit of something here before the half closes, because it's been a dominant half from TSM. So if they can just put one more on the board, maybe that sets them up a bit better, especially if they can take pistol in the second half. That'll actually allow them to be right back in the game, actually.
Oh, Relics on Rix. If Relics can pull this off out of 1v4, this could be a huge heartbreak. Roka patiently waiting as Relics is actually completely surrounded. He looks towards the stair position. 40.
He's going to have a hard time finding much here.
Oh. So, Freak will end that. And that's going to be your half, ladies and gentlemen, as it's 5-10 in this first half.
Yeah, again, just a strong half out of TSM, being able to just use their aggression very well, even in moments where Echo Fox had a couple of nice kills. It seemed like guys like Sick, for example, were able to still find openings and create space. Relics had a particularly good game. I know he definitely struggled through the early parts of Dust 2, but I feel like he's just been playing great CS throughout this particular map. And, well done to TSM. I mean, they really need this map. They need to win so in dominant fashion, because remember, they're putting themselves in position to have to kind of be like in this tiebreaker against, the guys over there at Optics. So being able to win these next two maps and do so without giving up too many rounds is going to be the big difference maker, and whether or not they're able to make it out over Optic or not in this group.
Now, 10-5 in TSM coming up pretty big. Now, Echo Fox, they're going to trade places. Will it be in favor of TSM because it's going to be the CT side? Or are we going to have to look at Echo Fox, how they're going to execute? Like, are they known to have a strong execute on Mirage?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think Echo Fox have a pretty nice mid-control system themselves on the Terrace side. They're able to use, like, Sean outside A and Roku in the B apartments and use Rix, Freak, and Shazam to get control of middle, and they like to play that default style quite a lot. They can mix in some aggression as well, but definitely be on the lookout for them. I think they have a pretty good system in place for this map. They're pretty comfortable on it, so point is, especially if they can win pistol, they'll actually still feel okay about this. And look at this, a retake B setup from TSM, and Echo Fox will gladly take that and put the bomb down.
Yep, and Twist is going to be first contact as he gets rushed by Shazam, but Shazam's not going to get that kill. Zempis answers back in FNS from the get right position. Oh my goodness, finds a second headshot, and Relics is going to find one as well as Rix gets traded off. And what a round.
Damn.
we're going to definitely get a replay of that. That was just insane by TSM.
Finesse hit a couple of real nice shots over there from catwalks. I mean, they forfeit the site, but they had such fast rotation because they were so aggressive. I mean, just think how quickly Finesse was able to get up the catwalk, and then Twist just, biding his time inside the market. He even gets pushed, but he's able to actually just kind of fall back, stay alive, get some support, just buy time for this rotate to sit in. Look how quickly these two members are up the catwalk, particularly Finesse and Simphis.
Oh my
just
goodness.
lighting them up. So yes, they get the bomb play. That'll allow them perhaps an earlier buy in the half, but still just a dominant win for TSM overall.
Yeah, so they will win that pistol, and Echo Fox against the wall. They're going to be in an eco. Deagles once again for Rix. Has the bomb on the back of Freakazoid. And honestly, this is going to be really tough. 2 rifles for TSM. Makes that 3 rifles, sorry. And 2 UMPs for Relics and Twist. So it's going to be really tough for Echo Fox to make something happen.
And indeed it is.
And so far, at a standstill. Very default stuff from the T side. You know, just watch for any aggression. See if TSM, like, are they going to respect the play? Are they going to push up mid, push CT, sorry, T-spawn? That's not going to happen. So, very default setup by Echo Fox as they look to make a play.
Yeah, it looks like they were thinking about one thing and now they're kind of doing something else. We do see them, you know, working this underpass. So what looked like could be a heavy apartments hit might turn out to be something completely different here as you see how they're grouping up.
Yeah, a pack of 4, making them looking to make their way, and Relix has the idea as they actually make their way towards jungle, and Semphis gets shut down. This is not good, but Zik gonna get flashed off the angle, but he actually finds 2, he lines it up, but his teammate Relix is gonna be here to support him, almost gets Rix, and he actually will get it. And he's gonna get traded up by Roka. Sean Gears to find Zik as well, and Roka almost gets the headshot, but it's a pixel away. And now down to Sean Gears in a 1v2. Oh no, he plants the wrong side, but FNS can barely see him.
He doesn't even peek, he actually just plays it passively, and now he goes for the 1v1 battle. He's gonna get followed up by Twist though, so very well traded by TSM. But another bomb plant comes in here for Echo Fox. They'll have a nice buy in the next round, but it's still TSM with a big lead. They're up 12-5. And so, I mean, Echo Fox, they're not going to get too many more chances in this map before TSM force that third on Nuke.
Yeah, definitely. 12-5 is going to be a tough, like, losing a pistol regardless, but they come so close in the next round. And Roku just missing that crucial headshot on CT. If he got that kill, it would have been in their favor, but unfortunately, that did not happen. And so far, 7 rounds up for TSM. We're seeing this illustrate as the first map did go in favor of Echo Fox, but it was very close, ladies and gentlemen. 16-14. If you guys are joining us, we're going to see a full buy round up onto Semphis, followed by 5 AKs for Echo Fox. Pretty default setup.
Yeah, about as default as it gets for the most part. Roka, again, playing a position he's pretty much played his whole career, I feel like. Meanwhile, Sean just playing outside A, so very standard stuff here. But they're pretty passive about it. You know, they're not really engaging middle very much. They're just kind of sitting back, waiting to see if TSM are going to press up. So, I mean, this is about as default as it gets. And Echo Fox, like I said, they really do love just going to this and kind of just allowing Sean to, you know, get info and make mid-round reads. But here comes the aggression from Finesse, but Freakazoid, he catches it.
Yep, that's a play by Finesse, but it quickly gets shut down by Freakazoid, and that's going to be a man advantage for Echo Fox. A lot to work with, as FNS does play towards the B side. So they understand there's a little bit of weakness. That's going to force a rotate possibly, but no action done for that pick. And 50 seconds to go. Lots of time on the clock. And so far, we're seeing 2 players make their way up mid. That's going to be Rix, followed by Shazam. Remember, they still have some utility Molotovs and smokes as they look to clear towards the B side. And here they come, and Semphis going to find one, but Shazam trades one out, finds a second kill. Looking for the third, he won't get it, but Roka's going to find that trade-off, but he finds, actually, Freakazoid finds Relics. And now, Sick. All by himself in a 1v2, and he gets shut down quickly by Roka, who finds 2 frags, and Freak finds 2 as well.
Yeah, I mean, just really well done by Echo Fox. You know, Freakazoid getting that pick on Finesse very early in the round, and Sean Gears is very good at figuring out the best approach when he has a man advantage. And so you could just see him kind of develop that play with his team to take control of B, force Sick into a very tough 1 versus 2, and you see Echo Fox do win it out. Not 6-12, TSM going to have to take a force buy here. They do get some armor and some upgraded pistols. They do have that scout on the Semphis, but Echo Fox certainly with a big advantage in this round as far as utility and guns go.
Ooh, but we see here on your screen, Twist and FNS decide to make the play towards B. And so far, pretty basic stuff for Echo Fox, set up for default, and on your screen there.
That could definitely come into play in a little bit.
Yes,
we'll certainly see how things play out, but that actually could be kind of a deal breaker.
And especially, I believe he has, yeah, a CZ, so that could definitely do a lot of work. And regardless, Semphis with the scout, he's actually going to be towards A. Nobody's going to be home, though. Zik flashes right out, and it's not going to be good. A little too early, though.
Relix tries to make that Nico work in middle, shows his hand, but he's forced to fall back. And so we're seeing Echo Fox gain a lot of map control here. But that's going to push out, not going to work.
Yeah, Shazam shuts that down, and Twist towards the market. He's going to hold in, and like you said, he was sitting in sight, trying to get that boost play, but regardless, this site is going to be Echo Fox's. And in the market is going to be Twist, holding on to his dear life as Relics looks to make a play, possibly, but I think they're just going to set up for exit frags.
Yeah, it seems to be the case. Relics may try to take a stab at it with this Deagle, may even be able to find a gun kind of laying around. Takes a couple of shots there at Sean Gares, but not able to hit the mark, so he will fall back. And so Echo Fox, they'll get a 7th round, and so very reminiscent of Dust 2. We have a team taking a big lead, but then their opponent kind of sneakily getting back into the game and causing a disturbance, right? Kind of preventing their opponent from just walking away with the map. I mean, Echo Fox, if they can keep this up, they could, I mean, it's still that possibility to 2-0 the series and just eliminate TSM for the tournament outright.
Yeah, it's definitely still possible for them as they do build a surplus. Shazam watching this angle. I don't think Semph is going to go for it. He's going to keep his scout. And now Echo Fox back into their momentum. Right there on your screen. It's the players on the T side. You can only think, like, in the half, they get a little bit spanked. I gotta say, TSM do pretty well, but it's now 7-12. Gap looking still pretty big.
But it's going to get easier now that TSM are yet again in a situation where they don't have a whole lot to work with. And we are going to see Echo Fox putting a little bit more emphasis on the A side of the map to kick things off this time around. But still not enough to really dedicate to anything. I mean, they're still just kind of waiting to see if TSM are going to get aggressive, see if they can't get like a freebie early on to work with. Again, Sean, very good at working man advantage situations, so he's trying to see if he can't grab one of those as he does begin to just slide out here. Let's see if he can't gain some real estate.
Oh my goodness, Sean Gares, you need to be careful. It is a desperate, actually it's an eco by TSM as Sempis did save that scout from the previous round. Oh, look at this though. The trifecta on the A site.
The trap is sprung. Will it be fallen into? No, it seems like Sean Gares actually triggers it, but is still able to keep his life for now.
Yep, and once again, bomb just way back as Sean Gares actually finds a kill into Sick. Roka and Sean Gares looking to, oh my goodness, Relics is getting shut down.
He sniffed out every single player in that site, just takes it by himself, and so yeah, the 8th round is going to be Echo Fox's.
Yep, so ladies and gentlemen, 4-round gap. And it's starting to be in the momentum of Echo Fox. And Sean Gares, like you said, the trap, he sniffs it out. Finds all 3 frags of those 3 players in A.
I mean, it's one of those situations where Sean Gares is certainly going to be able to read the money of his opponent. And so when he knows his opponent's taking a save, he can kind of guess that, okay, they could be stacking either site. Let me, be careful to check everything, make sure everything's clear, not run into any type of stack. That's why you saw him kind of doing it alone, right? They weren't doing any type of heavy commitment. They were letting him feel it out for himself, and he just so happens to be able to collect all the kills, and it makes things much easier. As now we're back into a full buy from TSM after saving a couple of rounds. And we are going to see Echo Fox. They are changing things up quite a lot. They're moving away from their default, and they're working to something a little bit more heavy, right? Just a big execute rolling out here into that B-bomb site.
Yeah, Twist is going to hear these guys stampede into the side. There's no exchange just yet. A little bit of damage onto Freakazoid, but Freakazoid going to get the bomb down. Very risky stuff as the site has been given up. But Twist is going to fall off from Get Right as Rix finds that kill. And now Shazam going to find a kill into Skylar, and Sean Gares now sitting towards Get Right. Finesse on the other side, going to give up that angle as they do find just the last 2 TSM members in the 2v5.
Yeah, it's just a nice change of pace from Echo Fox. Again, a team that's really relying on just like default mid control, just roll out a really heavy 5-man apartments push on B within the first 20 seconds of the round. So just, maybe kind of catching TSM off guard, not used to seeing Echo Fox, playing that fast-paced. And they're going to get a 9th round, and they're going to force TSM probably back into their saving situation. So you're going to see Echo Fox with a really great chance to put this at 10-12 before TSM can really, buy up again and actually, put up some resistance.
Yeah, I kind of expected Echo Fox to really push on Sempis, but I think it's 3 rounds in a row. I'm not too sure. But, Sempis able to save that rifle is going to be huge. So, hey, you, get off your phone. Yeah, you. Yeah, that's right. Hello. So, guys, gotta show love to the crowd as we are here at the Metro Toronto Convention.
I like the flashbang dance. We can do that. That one's fine. The dab's getting a little old. You guys need to find a new meme. You guys are way late, but flashbang dance will live on forever. As, again, it is TSM taking a save. Semphis did save that op, but that's all they have in play right now.
Yep, and default stuff by Echo Fox, just very textbook stuff, and it works. So, just gonna, put TSM on that very awkward waiting time. But look at this. Actually, Semphis Relics has a pistol in hand. He's pretty pushed up. Just needs to be careful, but he could make a play happen here for TSM.
Yeah, you kind of have a standoff taking place over there. Who's going to budge first and who's actually going to make a play out of it? As we do see Rick's finally starting to take control of middle. That smokes up on window. He's stepping out with his rifle, and Relics does, in fact, get cleared out. Simphis tries to catch a trade with the op, but he misses the shot. And so Echo Fox begin to take control of the A site. No one really there to stop them. But look at the pistol work from Stick. He actually pulls a couple down. And all of a sudden, this has turned into a scrappy situation. A couple of guns get collected, and now all of a sudden TSM have the advantage.
Yeah, Echo Fox needs to recuperate, but once again, Rick's just all by and loans himself, and Freakazoid was close by, but Simphis, with that op that was saved, it's down to a 2v4 situation, and Shazam needs to pick these guys off. Doesn't really need to force his planet. No,
man.
Doesn't even check. There's still some time to check the site.
There was just so much separation between those two players. They were never going to be able to get on the same page and make something happen, so they were totally relying on Freakazoid selling a fake, but I mean, when you have a huge man advantage, you can afford to leave one guy behind, even if you are rotating others, to ensure that that type of sneaky play doesn't pan out. And so now TSM, they finally put the stranglehold on Echo Fox. Freakazoid, he'll get a few kills here, yes, but he's not going to be able to win the round. So TSM, they will go up 13-9. Just so well played from Sick. A big hat trick from him to get his team back on point, because they were starting to kind of bleed out this half, but now they finally have another one under their belt.
Wow, such great pistol frags. And Shazam, such a big mistake. Lots of time. He could have just checked the site left to right, but gets punished for it. And of course, Freakazoid, look at this kill, but
yeah, he got a couple of kills here at the end, but it just, they were like really low impact frags, right? I mean, they weren't really getting his team anything other than maybe saving his gun. But we're back into a full buy for each team. Now, TSM, they do have to be careful. They don't want their money to get reset again. Remember, you know, if you win your first round, it resets your loss bonus, so you only get $1,400 in the next round. So, and they have a double op setup, which is quite expensive, though. I think Simphis has been saving his for quite some time. So only one extra op had to be bought there. But still, I mean, if they wind up losing this, that means Echo Fox is right back in the game.
Yeah, Shazam needs to really kind of find a pick here for Echo Fox, because he's a great operator in this series so far. But, you know, this double op setup, will it be the solution to make it 14? But regardless, Roka up close and personal, as the bomb's still towards the T-spawn, and nothing just yet.
Yeah, you see Simphis just kind of held up, holding the angle with the op. Whether or not they'll actually flash or smoke him off is kind of the big question. If not, he could just get a free kill on the first player crossing. The flash comes up, but he's unaffected. He's able to find the kill, so now instant 5-on-4 in favor of TSM.
Now, Flash is going to come through to support Relics, but it's not going to be good enough, and Sick is going to capitalize on the flashes from the Terrace team. Is going to work, but team damage comes through. Freakazoid goes down, but Shazam's able to capitalize onto Sick. It's down to a 2v3 situation. Double op setup still in hands of TSM, and oh my goodness, FNS is going to find a kill to Shazam, and they shut it down in A site.
So there you have it. TSM hold on, defend A well. TSM just kind of trading equally in the initial duels, but then at the very end, they're able to make sure that Echo Fox can't just bomb there. They're also kind of aided by the fact that Sean Gares has a team kill there on the Freakazoid, so that kind of allowed TSM to have a free man advantage there. And where the bomb went down in an awkward spot, there was just all kinds of things that went against Echo Fox right here. But this is their last chance, really. They have a nice buy here, but they're running out of money, so they need to make this work.
Yeah, so Simphis, EWP towards the window. Doesn't really need to peek this. He understands where they are, and they're going to spend some utility, so just needs to filter back, and that's what he's going to do. So Echo Fox, all or nothing here, as the match point looking to get secured by TSM. 5 players towards the middle, and honestly, TSM just playing really back, and look at the position of Relics here. He's watching towards the T-ramp, and of course, Twist towards CT.
Yeah, this allows a little bit more focus on middle now. Twist can actually peek through connector with an op from CT spawn without having to worry about any type of push-up A ramp. So that's kind of good to kind of gain that. But, you know, we have Echo Fox actually control of window room. You can do a lot with this, whether it be coming through jungle or flanking through CT spawn. You just have to kind of play it patient. Shazam, he's looking for a pick with that op. He's peeking top ticket booth, a spot that, you know, a lot of people will actually peek to watch connector. No one there. Meanwhile, Simphis kind of sneaking his way out, but Roka finds a kill.
Yes, he does. And honestly, Rix just needs to watch the angle for Simphis here, as Shazam. Oh my goodness, he's actually getting spotted out. So Semphis knows what's happening here towards the connector, but Sean Gear is going to open up onto Relics. And Twist trying to struggle back towards CT as Shazam gets shut down by FNS. And FNS looking to capitalize, drops a nade into the site, but it's actually going to hit the triple stack there. Rick's going to find a kill onto FNS. And now all down to Semphis as he is in a 1v3. Make that a 1v2, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but I think he's not going to go for this, right? No real time to go for it. Way out of position. So Echo Fox, they will get their 10th round. And so they will survive for just a tad bit longer. They're going to deny TSM that map point for now. And so, I mean, we still have a game on our hands here. I mean, Echo Fox, they still have that window of opportunity to creep back into this one and actually still prevent that third map from coming about.
Yes, they do. So 10-14, I believe, is going to be your score line. And Echo Fox, they are managing to get these rounds, but it comes down to 2 players left alive. So it does cost them quite a bit. Looking at the surplus here, Freakazoid sitting on 5K, so they've got a lot to work with, but TSM fully invested in no double up setup for Sick. But Tempest is going to be with the Zop.
Yeah, I mean, this round is kind of worth 2 for either team. Either like TSM just wins out from here 16-10 or Echo Fox make it 12-14 just because the money's so low on both teams and a loss is going to hurt them a lot. But here comes a big palace push here from Echo Fox. They get the entry, but Sick trades, but it's just back and forth at this point. Now with 3-on-3, the bomb will get planted, but TSM, they're going to have to go for the retake.
Yep, and FNS actually shoulder peek spots out Shazam, who actually misses that shot, and Twist looking to make his way towards the connector. His teammate actually from Cat. And so far, post-plant positions, pretty good setup for Echo Fox, and now they're just going to invite their friends here. And so far, bomb ticking away for Freakazoid with the pop flash. But Rix is going to go down for the site, and Freakazoid flashes himself. And this could be bad as Shazam does deny Twist, and Molotov will go down right onto Bomb, and I don't think TSM can pull this off, and oh, yeah, FNS can't pull that off. But wait, could he have stuck that? Did he have a kit?
He did have a kit, but he was receiving a lot of pressure, so I don't know if he would have been able to get away with it. And so it'll be Echo Fox who are able to put on the hold, so they will get 11-14, and I mean, money is really low on TSM, so again, Echo Fox, you know, really going to be posing a big threat to TSM in these next couple of rounds, and that lead that TSM has, it's definitely shrinking here.
Yeah, I want to say he could have stuck it, but the spray would have came in, like you said, the pressure would have came in, but regardless, look at the buy from TSM. Now in an eco. Now, I've seen, you know, from day one, you know, TSM have some really great eco frags, but I don't know if they can pull this off as Echo Fox now going to play a little bit passive. They are pretty spread thin right now, but I don't know. TSM towards the A site. It's good.
You just have Sean kind of setting up shop, just playing that lurk role over towards middle, just trying to see if he can't get any information, catch any aggression. And everyone else, they're just set up to explode any moment now, just kind of waiting for just one move to kind of trigger everything. And there it is. That's going to be the pick. That's going to go ahead and cause them to proceed into this A-bomb site.
Now, Sick's been pretty successful with this P250 on this angle, but can he pull this off? It doesn't actually get Rix, but Sean Garrett is going to shut that down from the connector, and he actually finds Semphis as well. This is just going to be a slaughter from here on out.
Yeah, easy pickings there for Echo Fox. Now make it 12-14. But TSM, there's still just a couple of rounds from taking this map and moving on to a third, which would in fact be Nuke.
Oh goodness, please
Remember,
no.
if TSM lose this map, they are out of the tournament for sure. They won't even have a chance in a tiebreaker against Optic. It'll be a guaranteed Echo Fox 1 seed, Optic 2nd, so they really need to get this going here, as we already said, is trying to make that op work at middle early on, but he's going to get smoked off and forced out of position.
Yeah, and look at this aggressive play by TSM. Twist getting pop flashed out, but Smoke's going to cover the aggression from Echo Fox. They're going to still filter their way, but look at this, a boost by Twist. This could be huge. As Echo Fox make their way in, Sean Garris gets tagged down, and they're going to back off right away.
Yeah, TSM not trying to get greedy here. They wanted to see if they couldn't catch Echo Fox off guard. It doesn't work, so they just kind of back down, get into more default positions, and now with mid control, Echo Fox kind of have a staging area to kind of pull whatever play they want. Connector could be an option. They could still work up catwalk. Again, it's all up to Sean just to kind of read things and see what's going to be the best approach.
And FNS towards the get right position as Echo Fox looking to set up, and Twist is shoulder picking that looking to pop flash, but FNS gonna be peeking that aggressively, and he gets shut down by Roka, but Rix is gonna find Twist as well.
Yeah, so that's B-Bomb site forfeited, by the way. So great catches from Rix and Roka, two the big riflers for Echo Fox, come up huge for their team, and now TSM, the money's so low, they're forced to concede this round just so they can make sure they have money to kind of hold Echo Fox off from a tie. So yeah. Echo Fox are really starting to look dangerous in this map.
I really hope I see Echo Fox actually hunt for this. You know, send 2 players out, buddy system, deny some of these guns because it could really hurt. And on your screen, and look at the surplus that Echo Fox have. They could definitely buy time and time again to equalize this out. And they're definitely going to get this round, but they really need to hurt the economy of TSM. You know, 2 guns already denied, but Semphis, he's been pretty passive with his op, saving it time and time again. You know, Relics and Sick going to hold on to their M4s. No head armor, no kits. They will save it.
Yeah, so they'll be able to carry over these 3 guns into the next half.
And hello to the Panda, or sorry, the Poro in the background up there.
I have no idea. I was thinking of like counting sheep or something. Actually, I have no clue what that was. Yeah. As we are a part of like a fan expo here, so there's actually several, like tens of thousands of people here, you know, doing cosplay. You know, there's like a lot of TV show stars and comic stars here, so it's pretty cool stuff to be a part of that. Great environment.
Guys, we've got Dust here. Come on, Dust Moses, Launders Van Sealy. Come on, come check it out, the CSGO scene.
It doesn't cost you $200 to get my autograph like some people here.
And we got
there's some big names here.
So Pop Flashes come out, Get Right Smoke's coming right down, and Twist in trouble, but he actually manages to get the headshot on the Freakazoid. This could be huge for TSM. It's an eco round as 2 kills have been denied for Echo Fox, sorry, but oh my goodness, Roka finds 2 more kills to equalize it out, and now Relics finds himself all by himself.
Oh my goodness, that was a nail-biter of a round. TSM, they did carry over those 3 guns from the previous round, but Twist, he's only got a 570. He still finds the opening 2 kills, so it's looking like TSM, maybe they make something happen, but it just doesn't work out. Echo Fox eventually able to find their footing after these initial kills from Twist, and they were still able to make their execute successful, particularly Roka. He came up massively in this round. There's 3 more kills from him. He's been the main guy for this team in the last few rounds. Yeah, he's been huge, and now look at this. TSM have bought down. They scraped the bottom of the barrel. If they don't win this round, Echo Fox now get the map point, and they could just walk out with the game because TSM wouldn't have much to work with in the last round of the game. But this double lot setup's in play. They need to make that work big time.
Yeah, so Semphis towards the cat side with the AWP, and followed by Relics as well towards, he's actually on A. So regardless, a slow play by Echo Fox as we look towards the second round. And once again, we're seeing the 30 rounds all played like we saw in the first map. Are we going to see what happened in the first map again? Regardless, Sean Gary's going to smoke towards the mid. And he's going to be lurking by himself, so keep in mind, guys, 50 seconds to go. Echo Fox looking to catch right up, and it is going to be equalized up, but Semphis needs to make these shots happen.
Yeah, a lot is going to be on his shoulder to see if he can't make a play here. They're going to be pushing into him, so he has an opportunity, but no, Rix is going to catch him. Luckily, Relics did get a kill on the Sean Gare, so it stays even. But that's going to favor the T side. Usually, if you trade evenly as a terrorist, you're going to feel a lot better about things. As we do see them actually really begin to back off, and I think TSM are kind of scratching their heads here on what's actually going on. They're just going to kind of spread out because they don't really have a read on the situation.
There's 20 seconds to go, Dust. I think this was a misplay by Echo Fox. It's do or die, ladies and gentlemen. Relics, he just needs to deny the bomb carrier, but he misses the shot. Here it goes. 6 is going to find a huge play. 8 seconds to go. This is not happening for Echo Fox.
Yeah, not with that off in CT spawn, so the bomb plant will be denied again. As you noted, Echo Fox, they got held up for too long. They ran out of time. And, I mean, that's the first time we've really seen that affect them so far. And it comes at a critical moment, though. That could have been their chance to actually just 2-0 this series, because I really think TSM would have had a hard time winning the final round because they would have been pretty much out of money. And now it's going to come down to a very familiar scenario to Dust 2. Are we going to overtime, or is TSM going to win by the closest margin possible in regulation?
Yeah, TSM now in the driver's seat. A very bad misplay by Echo Fox as they look to find OT off in the hands, but actually it's all going to be a fast play towards middle. Smoke's going to come down, exchanges of utility. Shazam with the op, gonna look for a kill here, but no one's gonna be home towards jungle. All 10 players up. This is gonna be so tense as TSM. Can they find the second map?
We will see. They desperately need it just to even have a chance to advance from the group.
Yeah, Twist in ladder room, making the calls out for those smokes, and we're seeing all 5 players of Echo Fox creep up towards mid, getting that control. But look at this setup. You've got Zempis towards triple, and Twist still in ladder room, and Zempis gonna pop a shot up, but then Molotov can keep them at bay, but Twist is gonna find Rix from the catwalk. And Zempis watching towards the ramp, and once again, player advantage for TSM.
Yeah, so we just have Echo Fox just holding on the mid control. They haven't really committed either direction just yet, but they are a player down thanks to that pick earlier on from Twist. So it's going to put them at a huge disadvantage. And remember, last round they ran out of time. They're starting to get to that point now. They really need to do something quickly here. They're trying to work up catwalk to Twist. He's still inside ladder, but Roka is able to clean him out. But there's still several members here and a flank coming in.
Sean Garrett's going to lead the rush, but he actually puts the bomb down. That's a big mistake. You don't do that without clearing the site. 18 seconds to go, and Roka's going to go down. Shazam finds one, and all down to Freakazoid. Can he put it in OT? He finds one. Can he pull this off? But FNS is going to deny that, and TSM will find the second map.